Hello, this is Billy Joe with Moon Goddess 114433. This is another pick a card reading. Now, this one has been requested by very numerous subscribers wanting to have a look into the karmic relationship. So this one is going to compare the karmic and you and the karmic, and maybe possibly hopefully get an outcome. We'll see what the cards say. I haven't really looked at them, so I'm hoping it'll give you an outcome. Is my intention to give you an outcome. I do have to tell you that first of all, it is a general reading. If you want something specific towards you in your journey, I would suggest a personal reading, because with this being general, there's lots of energies that I pick up. You don't have to purchase one from me, but I would suggest you purchase one from a reader that you would trust. Second, any final outcome can be changed at any given moment, because we have so many choices that we make on a daily basis that things change. Even from something mundane like the route we take home from work each day. Like, there may be an incident where you have just on the spur of the moment thought, you know what, I'm not going to take the interstate home. I'm going to take the scenic route. I really need to look at some nature and just relax on my way home. And what you don't realize is that one split-second decision of changing your route home has saved your life from a fatal car accident. So there's so many things that you make choices of each day that have changed your direction. Another thing I wanted to discuss was the different types of relationships. I know I usually just jump into my readings, but this is important, and this is my truth. I'm not trying to convince you of my truth. You have your own truth, but this is my truth. There are twin flames. Not sure, there's people that watch these videos. Some are not aware of twin flame journeys. If you watch my videos, surely you've heard of it, because that's what I mostly read. Twin flames are, the way I view it, two bodies, one soul. You only have one twin flame, and it is a dynamic that requires you to clean your bullshit up. It's a very difficult path, but it's worth it. And because you become a better person, they become a better person, and pretty much you have an actual, it's kind of like you have I don't want to say mission, but you're here for a reason. You're here to help other people other than just yourself. You're here to be a light to the world. Then you have soulmates. Well, you have lots and lots of soulmates. Many love stories and romance movies are written about soulmates. You can find a soulmate and get married and have a family and be happy for the rest of your life. Deliriously happy. And your soulmate is someone, it's like you're cut from the same cloth. Okay? And your twin flame, they're part of your soulmate group too. And then you have a karmic. Well, the karmic is someone who's a relationship that the universe has thrown in to teach you something. Karmics are not necessarily evil people. They don't have bad intentions. They're not there to destroy your life. They're actually there to teach your person or yourself a truth about yourself or them. They're there for growth, and then they're supposed to move on. Sometimes we mistakenly marry our karmic, and that's when you have a marriage of chaos and conflict. But make no doubt about it, if you have a counterpart who's in a relationship with a karmic, not only is it helping them grow, it helps you grow too, especially if you're a twin flame dynamic, because what your twin goes through, you're mirroring. If they grow, you grow. That's how it goes. Also, I do karmic readings when I'm requested to. I don't really prefer to do karmic readings because it just feeds into the fear and the negative vibrations that you really need to release and let go of. The best way for you to grow, you're not going to reach union if you're so concerned about what's going on over there. You have to release the expectations to be able to move forward. Okay? Now I'm going to stop talking so much about all that. I just want to make sure there was an understanding, because I am a light worker and an empath, and I am a twin flame. And these are my beliefs, these are my truths, this is how I walk, and it is my opinion that I am to help you grow. So without any further hesitation, deck 1 is the Camouflage Salt and Pepper Shakers. Deck 2 is the Magnetic Flower Pot. And deck 3 is this huge strawberry something that belongs in the kitchen. I don't know. So, if you made your choices, I'm going to set these aside. And we'll start with deck 1. With the salt and pepper camouflaged. Oh no, that's tree. I'm sorry. I call it camo. It's tree. It looks like a tree. Those are cute. I'm in the kitchen, and I'm actually in my mom's kitchen, so you see how much I pay attention. Okay. I had to put envelopes on there because I used to represent the counterpart. I used the vice versa tarot, and so there's not really a back on those. Okay. So, for your counterpart, we got the King of Wands. Now, I just, shuffled and took what Spirit gave me. This does not mean your counterpart's a male if you're a masculine. This is the reading the energy. So this can be a divine feminine, divine masculine. This is reading the energy. So the energy of this person is someone who is they're down to earth. They lead by example. They do not mind getting their hands dirty. They're one of these that, even if they were to strike it rich, but this person wouldn't strike rich, they would earn their way to the top. They're going to put in sweat and tears to make it where they want to go. But this person, they're not going to flaunt it. They're going to be so down to earth that you would never suspect this of them. Okay. Okay. For the karmic, we have strength, temperance, and 5 of Swords. Okay. Let's see. And then for the clarifiers, I have Master, Joy and Stability. Can you see that? And Darkest Fears. Actions that your counterpart wants to take, winged messages, the bird's nest. Then you also have, for the romance angels, we have codependency. Okay, so for this side, and I'm also going to do a side for you, we show, okay, so what I see is, this is a relationship that came in strong. I mean, it came in strong from the very beginning. I know you don't want to hear that. And a lot of relationships do. Came in very strong. So, and then with temperance, of course, there's balancing, patience. So, but I'm hearing time has went on. There's been some time in this relationship. And with the Five of Swords, this person is they're willing to do about anything for victory. It doesn't matter how nefarious their actions are. They're going to do anything for victory. They're going to do anything for this. That's the other person. With this card, what I'm seeing is, okay, so their heart is like, see how their hands are kind of like formed in a box formation, and their heart is behind like a gate. It's like locked up, and it says master. Like they're starting to master the emotions. And I'm just feeling like this is your counterpart starting to master their emotions. What I see, because with joy and stability, is if you see this, it's behind him. You see, this is behind him. So I'm seeing this joy is behind him, because his darkest fears are starting to be realized. Something has happened in this relationship. Okay. Yeah. They've lost their ability to communicate. You see, with the spilt tea. Okay, when I see a table and chairs, to me that represents like family. You know, when you gather together at the table for family meetings, you gather at the table for family dinner. That's just where you gather together for the family. And there's even a home in the background. But if you look at the tree, the leaves look, they're kind of downcast, and the petals have fallen. The teacup's bent over. And here these, this angel and this dove, they have scrolls in their hands. This bird has a scroll in its mouth. It's like they've been trying to communicate back and forth. There's missed opportunities. There's a broken teacup down there. This just signifies to me miscommunication and strife. The bird's nest. So the bird is trying to feed their young. So they're having, what I'm hearing is finances. They're having miscommunication in finances. They're having problems getting their shit together. I feel like your counterpart is trying to keep the family together, for maybe they got children together, and there's 3 little birdies there, so maybe they have 3 children. And this isn't going to apply to all of you, this is just some of you. For the rest of you, I'm seeing that they've struggled to have children together. Maybe they wanted children, but a lot of their financial struggles is that they've went through so much, maybe fertility doctors and things. They've spent so much money, so much time, that it's causing strife and it's caused so much problems. And then you have codependency. So what I see with this one is, it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. But what I see with this one is someone who's left sitting alone. I believe this represents the other person. I just see, what I'm seeing is arguing, and maybe your counterpart just gets up and walks off and leaves. They don't want to deal with it. They're tired of it. They're sick of it. And this person just is stuck sitting there. Like, what the fuck just happened? Okay. And for you, I have the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Strength card again, Door to Value. It's funny about they lost financial loss over here, but you got Door to Value over there. That's weird. Broken Heart, Patience, Balance, Fated Meeting. Okay, y'all. Archangel Gabriel, and New Love. Okay. Let me look at this. Okay, so I'm seeing communication has been coming in. Rapid communication, very clear, coming in. Probably passionate, maybe been sexting each other. And now the Knight of Cups comes in, a movement of love coming forth. It may have started off as maybe, lust, and now it's moving into love. And it's a very strong bond. And this bond is a lot stronger than what this one was. Because if you see this one, she's got 3 beasts here. This one only had 1. Okay. Door to Value. This relationship is very valuable to the counterpart. But they're still mending because of this over here. When this over here ends, it doesn't matter if they wanted it to end or not. It still affects them in a negative way. They've got to mend that. They got to mend all these chips that was taken out of them during that relationship. And it's going to take time. So you're going to have patience. Because this is in divine timing. Okay? And in time, you and your counterpart are going to start equaling out in balance. You will start balancing each other. Because you were meant to, this is fated. Exactly what the card says. You were meant to meet each other. Every communication you have, every time you've bumped into each other, Archangel Gabriel is the archangel of communication. So you've had assistance in this by, you've had assistance by the archangels. You've had assistance through your spirit guides, through your higher self, through your ancestors, through the divine. Everyone on the other side has been assisting this relationship to progress forward and to make this love come alive. So I hope this, for those that picked deck 1 with the camouflage / what we figured out was actually supposed to be tree bark, salt and pepper shakers. I hope this helped you out. Okay, so I'm going to get these cleared off. Okay, moving on to those that picked pile 2 with this flower pot magnet. Okay. Your counterpart is represented by the King of Pentacles. Now, this is someone who very abundant, but they're very generous, very loyal, very loving, very giving, very understanding. They do not, even though they may be prosperous in monetary ways, or maybe they have abundance in other means, they don't look down on others that maybe in a different social class. They don't look down on anyone that has a different monetary, makes different money than they do. My point is they're not judgmental on other people. They don't make judgments. They're very open-minded when it comes to other people. Okay. Now to represent the Karmic, we have the 8 of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the 4 of Wands, Rest and Reconsider, Just Breathe, Daydreams and Decisions, the Muse, I'm going to try to pronounce that, add some, and Keep an Open Mind. Okay. So what I'm seeing for the SoulMate side, let me look. Okay. Wow. Okay. So you see the 8 of Wands here. See how they're shooting that arrow? They're shooting the arrow straight at, they're wanting that Cupid's arrow to shoot straight into the divine counterpart's heart. So they did with that, I'm hearing manipulation. They did everything they could, especially, because look, you have the Knight of Swords here. Look at that Knight of Swords. They're vicious. This person did everything they could to manipulate, maneuver this King of Pentacles. That was like, ooh, honey, he got some money over there. Let me get him. They manipulated everything they could to snag him. And they snagged him right into the altar. Look at that. Okay. But now some time has gone by because look. The Knight of Swords, that's fast. They came in quick. They came in real quick. They knocked him off his feet before he knew what was going on. Because he's the King of Pentacles. He's slow moving. He's not used to all this fast, rapid movement of the wands and the swords. But now, he's sitting there and surrounded by all this rock. He's an earth sign. And he's reconsidering, what the hell have I done? What did I do? And while he's sitting there resting and thinking, what did he do? What I see with this card is, you know when you realize you have a twin flame or divine counterpart, higher level soulmate, and you start having, how do I describe it? You start having like the astral visits, the lucid dreaming, the visit, you start visiting each other in spirit and in energy. Well, this started happening. And he started, you know, not wanting to deal with his real life and starting to go into meditation so he could spend more time with his counterpart. He's like, what is this? Who is this? Who is this I see? Who is this I'm feeling? And this person he's feeling is giving him inspiration, helping him to see the beauty in life. Sorry, I just bumped the camera. Not used to having the camera at this position. And similar to group 1, this group is getting guidance from his angels or her angels and ancestors, and just guidance from the other side. And he's being told to keep an open mind, because it seems like his divine counterpart, you, is different than anyone he's ever dated. Maybe you have a different religion, a different background. And as we've seen, when I was describing him, he's not a judgmental person. He's already not judgmental. So I think he's pretty much going to keep an open mind. So what do we have that represents you? Okay. We have the Knight of Coins. So you're someone who is wanting to come in slowly. Someone who's going to be stable. We have the King of Swords. So you could be an air sign. Gemini, Libra. There's another one. It lost me. But anyways, but what I mostly see is not only do you come in offering security and stability, and you're offering that slow pace that he likes, but there's a lot of communication and clarity between you. You recognize each other. The Chariot. This is moving forward. This is also the Cancer sign, the Cancer card. You don't have to have Cancer in your chart, but you may, like a sun, moon, rising, or Venus. But what I mostly see is that this is moving forward. Door to romance. He's all in it for the long run. He's giving you the key to his heart. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. This is a spiritual connection. Community. You're being guided by the other side. You're being guided by your spirit guides, by your higher self, by your soul family. Right now, things may seem to be up in the air, but it is still in motion. You have help from Archangel Raphael. In case you're not aware, Archangel Raphael is the one who is over love relationships. And with that green ball, and that he's got his heart is lit up. He's got that green ball in his hand, which to me represents balancing, opening up, and unblocking the heart chakras. Then you have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Well, that tells me if you're magnets, you are mirrors in your twin flames. And what I'm seeing here is two people together. And I'm hoping that gives you clarity. I hope it helps you. If it does, please comment, like, subscribe, share. And I'm just going to move on to those that picked deck number 3. Now, here's for those that picked this huge strawberry for deck number 3. Okay. To represent your person, we have the King of Swords. This is someone who is very logical, very intelligent. The sword is down in the ground and they're standing firm. So they're very firm. They're very stable. They're open to reason. They're willing to listen. He's got the purple cape, so he is very majestic. He's actually got the knight in shining armor on. I never realized that before. And I love the butterfly on his chest plate. So that represents to me transformation. Very good at communication. Okay. Representing the Karmic, we have the Judgment card. We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. We have Manifest. Find Balance. Simply Love. One of Keys, the Architect. Seven of Keys, the Ascent, and children. Okay. So, Judgment, Resurrection, Ace of Pentacles, 5, let's see. So, this is a relationship, the karmic relationship is, they've had a lot of off and on again moments. They've split up, got back together. It's like a roller coaster, back and forth, back and forth. It's been very stormy. Just when they think there's a death to it, it seems they get back together. And then he always offers this new pentacle, this new beginning, you know, offering her the earth, you know, everything he has is earthly possessions. But now we have this Five of Cups. Well, most tarot decks, the Five of Cups is where he don't see the 2 cups due to the 3 cups that spilt. But what I'm seeing is he's got his back turned to this one here in the water. And he's like, you know what, I'm done. I'm done with your games. You can stop pretending like you're drowning. I'm walking away. And there's all these storm clouds. And just like there were storm clouds here and there's storm clouds here, they're gray. I'm just seeing gray clouds. And he's walking away from it. He's tired of it. And what does he want to do? He wants to manifest balance. This is what he wants to manifest. He doesn't want all that chaos and fighting and arguing and bickering, nagging. He wants to get rid of that. He wants peace. He just wants someone that he can love. And then you've got these here, the 2 keys. Okay. So the architect, if you look at the architect, to me the architect represents building blocks, the foundation. Okay. And he's pointing towards the Ascent, the 7 of Keys. So if you look at the Ascent, to me that's someone who is evolving. They see the light. They're climbing to the top of the pinnacle. So your divine counterpart has been ascending. They've been going through their enlightenment. And with the children card, even with the Simply Love card, there's a child in that as well. So either your counterpart has children, or who he's manifesting, he is known. Wow. Did you know your counterpart when you were children? And maybe he's manifesting y'all being together now. Okay, let's see here. What represents you? We have the Page of Coins. So this is an offering. Page of Coins, you know, is a younger energy wanting to offer something in 3D, something earthly. The Lovers. See that snake there? Snake down in that bush with that apple tree. This is true love. These are divine counterparts. But it's still with the Page of Coins. It's still in the early beginnings. You have the King of Cups. This is leading to true love. This is leading to something fulfilling. And you may be a water sign or an earth sign. We have financial constraints. Man holding a heart. A woman holding a coin. The Akashic Library. Treasure. And worth waiting for. Okay. Look at this. Okay. So there's true potential here. This is really true love. This is really, here's the issue that I'm seeing. All he has to offer you right now is his heart. That's it. You know, he may be a king, but he ain't got nothing in his coffers. But that's okay with you because you're kind of independent. You know how to make ends meet on your own. You're not in this for what he can give you. You're in this because you love him. And I read like a divine feminine, so. The Akashic Library. What I see with this, with the treasure, okay. What I'm seeing is a lawyer, to be quite honest. I see someone going through a divorce. And that's why they're going through financial constraints. It's costing them. Their counterpart is putting them through the ringer. They're taking them for everything they have. They're emptying them out. They emptied out their bank accounts. They emptied out their funds. And they took off with it. They're going through a divorce. And here he is, your counterpart. He's looking like, oh my God, they just totally ripped me off. You know, it's like, I mean, look, it looks like everything's in chaos. Like, you know, when you come home and everything's been robbed and things thrown in disarray. But look back here on the table. There's a small little bitty treasure chest with the light shining out of it. If he just turns his back, he'll see it. So he probably has some kind of financial thing, something financial coming in that he doesn't know about. He's not aware of it at this time. But he will be rewarded something small during the divorce. Something, you know, and is behind him. So something's going to come to light about his counterpart. And it's not all woe for him. You know, but at this time, all he has is his heart to give. And that's okay with you. Because you know he's worth waiting for. This relationship is worth waiting for. It's going to work out for y'all. Because it is in divine timing and you understand this. Okay, number 3s. I hope this helped you out. If you did, please like, comment, share, subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day.